Welcome to the Sold Too Early Sports Card Podcast. It's still wild to me that Panini tried creating a $30,000 WNBA product. And frankly, I wish I bought some at 4K. That's Kai. I'm questioning if WNBA teams exist. Welcome back to the podcast. Took a week off for 4th of July. Kai, how the hell are you doing?
I'm doing good. I think we all wish we bought all of them at 4K, but
It is so weird to me. So I have some of the data so far. The WNBA royalty product, I think, came out 2 weeks ago, in between our last episode being launched. It was like a Thursday or Friday, and then obviously we were off last week, and it is really weird. The data is crazy. So I believe, and let me pull this up so we can look at this together, because we're going to just jump right into this. This is like a really interesting thing. And we'll talk eBay extended betting in a second. So a sealed box yesterday apparently did $13,000.
I saw the one that did. There was one that did like 10, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I didn't know it got up to 13.
So I really I don't believe some of these. I
will say I sold a Kaboom for someone that I got paid for $12,000
of Caitlin Clark, I imagine.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is just it's. When I believe in money laundering of things, this is when people would convince me of it.
Do they always ship boxes when they do the Dutch auction that fast? I feel like the auction happened and everyone had the boxes like a day later.
Literally as of recording right now, this is Monday actually, so we're gonna record on Mondays moving forward. $8,900, 6 days left, and we were debating buying some at the floor.
Stop saying it. It's hurting.
Well, it's not that it's hurting because we didn't lose any money and it is what it is.
It's hurting.
Nah, I don't worry about that shit. Because you would have wanted to rip it, or she wanted to split a box and wanted to rip it.
Dude, I think if we saw they were 10, 11K, I think we would have all unanimously sold them.
Well, no shit, but this is one of those things, Kai, when I see this, where I'm like, I gotta go to Facebook. I have to make sure I get it done on Instagram. I don't want the chargeback because I gotta imagine a good amount of these are either shilled or are going to end up being shilled one way or the other to artificially keep up prices. I can't believe, dude, that there are 5-figure interest levels in this product.
I mean, the only thing I know for sure is that breakers are cooking on it. I've watched a few of these sort of mixed breaks where you get random hit spots based on whatever the kind of hit is, and they're doing very well with these boxes, and they're all saying they can't find anymore. So I don't know if they're just unwilling to pay the 10K price tag or if they really are just starting to dry up. I don't know.
I mean, there can't be that many of them available. And just at a glance,
it looks legit to me. I don't know.
There's a 0 bid in there, but I don't know. It's so weird to me because I get it. The logical side of my brain and the side where it talks about sports cards are two different things. Logically, I look at this and say, this is fucking stupid. The people spending the money on this do not watch the NBA or the WNBA, I should say. And I want people to be honest with themselves. If you bought a WNBA box, have you ever watched a WNBA game? I don't believe you if you have. Now, that's just my opinion on it. I used to be a camp counselor, Kai, in high school and college, and we would do travel camp. And one of the things that we would be responsible for, because there were other events, you would go to Six Flags in New Jersey, or Lakewood Blue Claws games, or Trent Thunder, which is really cool because it's a summer thing. The one trip I used to tell my campers not to come to was the WNBA games. Kai, you think I'm kidding? The fact I said that without laughing is really funny.
No, I know you're not kidding. It's just funny.
Because I did that for years. I told them not to come because I didn't want to bother with it. And I still had to go and help other children, obviously. But it was just the biggest piece of dog shit ever. And I'm sure you've seen like the pictures and videos, like the summer camps. They have like the blue shirts on the green shirts, like in like there's 100 of them in like a 300 level at a baseball game or something like that.
Yeah.
But just imagine it's a WNBA game and
You're the
like we're
entire crowd.
basically that. So
Yeah, the products, like, people are comparing it to the Wemby thing that came out a year or so ago, but like, I don't agree with that at all. It's not the same thing, like, nearly in my head. I don't know if you agree or not with that comparison.
There is demand here. Clearly there is. I am the minority opinion thinking this is dog shit. But I don't know how much of it is real demand or like the 5 people who really got to have it and then everyone else kind of like artificially keeping the price up accordingly, or people just gambling on it and hoping to quick flip it. I don't believe a majority of these cards have found their forever homes. And first off, none of these cards will find a forever home, but in terms of like people holding it for a good amount of time.
Yeah, no, I agree with that part. I mean, the issue is, I think the part that people are kind of getting caught up on is just like how many are like flooding the market at once. But that's just how that's the product. It's basically 2 players and then some other ones randomly thrown in. I mean, like, the prices are gonna crash at some point. Some cards are gonna do great, some aren't. But like, the thing is, I'm not a big WNBA collector, a dealer, or anything like that, obviously. So take my opinion with a grain of salt. But like, these are probably, outside of the Prism Black of any of these women, these are the best cards they're ever going to have. And it's not like the Wemby product where they're unlicensed RPAs, despite them being game used, sure. But they're cracked dice autos, NT RPAs, flawless RPAs.
These are not game worn, by the way.
Correct. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the only thing the Wemby product kind of had up on it. But that's actually my listing for Lucas.
Oh, that was not intentional. That's really fun. Wait, why are you? Lucas doesn't have an eBay account?
He doesn't use eBay. I don't know why.
You're gonna pay his taxes.
Okay.
But I'm for tax evasion. Go on.
But I don't know. I just think if any of them pan out, obviously Caitlin Clark's panned out, I guess. But these are the cards you're gonna want down the line. I don't know if the prices hold up. I don't know any of that, but like, there's no doubt these are the best cards they're ever gonna have for the most part.
That's the thing about this too, and I know we've talked about it before. Like, dude, the WNBA hates Caitlin Clark. By the way, she's like rated as like the 9th best guard. It's so funny how spiteful these women are because they have been given such a platform by her and like the interest around her. And I think, and I've not paid attention to WNBA. I'm not even gonna pretend like I have. I believe, like, up when this product was releasing, she had like the worst 3 or 4 game stretch of her career. Up to this point, like Angel Reese hilariously had like the best 3 or 4 game stretch of her career. Do I care enough to check? No, I don't give a fuck. You don't either. If you're gonna buy these cards, you're not watching these games. Can you even name all the teams? I fucking can. I think they added 3. So
I think they have 3 more lined up for the next few years.
Like Austin, Philly, and like the Bay Area.
It's very, like, no doubt it's like a divisive product. Like, people either love it or hate it. So the people that love it most likely only love it for the financial gain. Like, I think there's probably a 5-10% of people buying this that are actually going to collect it. Like you said, most of them aren't going to have, collector forever homes. But, I think ironically, most of the lesser known player cards are probably the ones that are going to collectors, I would assume,
Yes. Because if you're buying oh my god, I'm trying to find, like, let me go to the cheapest card first. We're gonna go to the cheapest sale.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there. Other than these like fake magnets, obviously. Oh boy, a Caitlin Clark magnet. You're a fucking loser if you sell these cards, by the way. The funny thing is the box is $45. But even still, Angel Reese Contenders Auto for $235. Hypothetically, if you bought the box for $4K or $41.50, whatever the number was, and that was your auto hit, you lost 95% of your money after
unless
eBay
you hit the
everything.
Caitlin Clark kaboom or something.
I'm saying on the auto at least.
Yeah.
If you're buying Julie Van Loo Contenders or not, sorry, Julie Van Loo Kaboom.
I refuse to believe that's a real person, but it's fine.
Once again, like, you must be a fan of, let's see what team she's even part of. She is a
Golden
Spark. She is a WNBA player who is 32 years old,
She got traded.
averaging a point and a half a game for
What in the world? She averages a point?
a point and a half. It's been 2 games. She's played 6 minutes. Now, to be fair, this year she played for
Actually, no, Golden State Valkyries.
the Golden State Valkyries.
You like that, Dave?
That is a team. That is
They're
a
brand new, I believe.
They are. Even I knew that one, which is hilarious. And she averaged 4.5 points basically in 20 games. I'm sorry, 9 games. She played 20 minutes. Someone spent $300 on this card.
Now, do we think that is because it is a Kabumi, or do we think that is because she likely has no other good cards and maybe there's some collectors of her?
I refuse to believe that she has more than 5 other trading cards. I do. I refuse to believe that.
So you think it's more of the fact that these are probably their best cards as well than the fact that it's just a Kaboom?
I do. Actually, I was wrong because she's 32, so I should have realized my mistake there.
She's 32 years old?
Yeah.
Why is she in this? How is she a rookie?
Kai,
I just realized that.
Like, so I'm wrong in that instance because, like, she's older, so, like, she probably wasn't, like, Select, Prism, and all the other, like, previous WNBA products, but, like...
You know what else I kind of thought of? We shit on, basketball, football, baseball, etc. for these late releases and milking the draft classes and stuff and, like, not coming out to the following season, but they did the exact same thing here, and no one's even talking about that part. Caitlin Clark was a rookie, like, 14 months ago.
No one fucking cares, dude! Kai, gun to your head. How many games have they played this year?
The WNBA?
Yes.
Oh, God. I mean, I know they're at the All-Star thing soon, right? I don't know. I mean, I know. I don't know. 10?
Gun to your head. How many
20.
games?
I'll go with 20.
I don't know.
And we're not going to check. They have to play at least like 20, right? I think their season's relatively short.
I don't know. Caitlin Clark's played 9 games.
She's been hurt, though.
She was hurt. Yes, even I knew that she was hurt.
Okay.
They played 40 games last year. They've played 18 this year. They are 9-9.
I was close.
So, yes, you are right on. They played about half their season.
I'm in the top 2% of WNBA fans.
Basically, and hilariously, if you look at her numbers, and obviously, huge caveat, injured, she's not even playing super well. 39% from the field, 29% from 3, 18 points a game.
I think she's regressed in like everything since last season.
Like, more assists, more rebounds, whatever. But if this is your Steph Curry, this is your LeBron James, MJ, you're like destined next one, that's not impressive. And
I don't own any, but not to pump this person either, but I have seen Paige Beckers has been absolutely cooking.
Once again, I think she's not. I'm thinking of Cameron Brink.
She was the number 1 overall pick this year.
Okay. Who the fuck does she play for?
She is on the Dallas team.
Okay. I got her confused with Cameron
really
Brink for a second.
Basketball, I can't lie.
What?
She's actually very good at basketball. Some people think she's better than Caitlin. Just not as big of a name, obviously.
47% from the field, 35 from 3, less attempts, obviously, 19 points. What are you, a guard? Okay, yeah, you literally are a guard. Okay. I don't know. I have no opinion because I will watch 0 WNBA games in my entire life moving forward.
Fantasy football punishment, watching every WNBA game for a full season.
That is mean. That is mean. I think someone got in trouble for that in real life, going to a game and like having a sign. I think they got mad at that because they clearly saw the person and their attendance was way higher than expected. So, I get it.
Funny.
It's very funny.
Not my problem.
But like once again, the people I refuse to logically believe that people spending this kind of money are watching these games. And I'm guilty of it. I've bought Caitlin Clark cards before and I flipped them. I don't give a fuck. Like, there is a level of knowledge you need to have within sports cards to be successful financially. But also, guess what? You really don't need to watch sports to be successful. You can find a larger fool. And you're seeing that, in my opinion, with this product.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably the most like polarizing thing we've gotten in a while from any sort of card product. I mean,
Oh, 100%.
like there's two cards, at this point it's a $10,000 box. Like prices are, who knows where prices are going to go. They could tank, they could be fine. Some of the cheaper cards could go up. People start finding hidden gems. Like, who knows? People love it or they hate it. Dave hates it. Dave hates women. But
yeah,
I don't know. I think it's really interesting. You could definitely make money with it. I personally haven't touched anything from it, but I know people who have and who have made a lot of money already from it. I know people who have lost money from it. So who knows? I doubt they ever do this again. I doubt maybe Paige Beckers is a superstar in a few months and they do it again with her and do some veterans with like Caitlin Clark, but this is probably a one-time thing, I would assume, right? I mean,
you can only make money if you bought a 4K. You can only make money from two things. I'm sorry. The green kaboom of a player, maybe.
Unsure. If you don't hit a Caitlin Clark is what you're saying.
Or Caitlin Clark auto.
Gotcha.
And even then, it's unclear. Because I'm looking at these prices now. Angel Reese, NTRP at 25, 31.50. You still lose money on if you bought a 4K. The 20, and then it resold. It literally. No, I'm sorry, that's a different card. But it sold the same day for $800 less, which is wild. Spotlight Signatures. It's a pretty card, actually. It actually is a pretty card. 660 and 430. Flawless RPA to 10 gold, 27.85. You still lost $1,500 minimum.
I think it was interesting that they did autos exclusively of those two. I think if they would have had autos of the other 10 players or whatever, I wonder what the prices would have been. I mean,
way less,
right? I mean, maybe fifth probably of the price.
I think at $1,500 a box at the floor, you buy it and you stack it because you just never know. And also, not for nothing, I really have to imagine people got these CT scans. They had to have. That would be the smart thing to do financially. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume if they did, they're probably not done with that yet. It probably takes a little bit, but
for the amount of money that was in this, if you did it correctly, and once again, I'm not advocating for this, but I'm kind of a piece of shit, and I admit when I think about things morally gray, and I'm the most honest about it. If I had a large amount of these, I would have gotten them CT scanned. You'd be foolish not to. You either double your money now, knowing that there's junk inside, or you open up a Caitlin Clark auto, and you're sitting way prettier than you financially should be.
I mean, the crazy part is we're getting to the point with the box prices that, I mean, there's getting to the point where there's few Caitlin Clarks where you can actually even make money if you do hit a Caitlin Clark.
Correct. Losing money on this one, making money here, breaking even
on a true immaculate RPA. Like,
you're profiting slightly, but even then, in the same vein, that's not necessary.
And I also believe I've watched a decent amount of these breaks. I think they kind of set the boxes up. Like I personally haven't seen a double Caitlin Clark box. I don't think they did it like that. I think they did like a crappy downtown and you got a Caitlin auto, vice versa, Angel auto, or you got a Caitlin downtown, something along the lines of that. So, I mean, there's no crazy boxes in terms of like two crazy cards typically.
Well, didn't the Immaculate... So, I missed some of this. I know that either Angel Reese's Immaculate Logo Man got hit or her Flawless got hit.
Dave. Logo Woman.
They, them. Logo people.
Yeah, her...
You got me.
She had one hit. I think it was the flawless one, right?
I believe so. And then I know Clark got her logo woman hit in immaculate. And I think that sold for
Probably.
6 figures.
And then
Probably.
her 101 Kaboom got hit too.
Little Pullman hit that, or was that something else?
I don't remember who hit it. I just know hers got hit, the Caitlin Clark one.
Now, stupid question. I can't believe I have to say this. With how bad these prices are, in my opinion, is that card over $250,000?
I've been told by people interested in buying the card that the owner has passed on like 300 plus K offers.
That is so fucking ridiculous to me. Good for them. That's awesome. It is so asinine to me that is a. I guess he's waiting for a $500,000 offer.
Where does the green Kaboom? I mean, I would assume that's probably only behind the NT True 101 Auto, right? I mean, I think most.
I don't even know.
I think nowadays most would probably take the green Kaboom over the flawless 101 since it's horizontal, which is kind of stupid. But
so, I guess I started the forward low at 250. I'm seeing this in mind now. That card's gonna go for $500,000, if not more.
Yeah, because I mean, the black finite that sold was like the variation one that people don't actually like either.
It is so weird to me. And once again, that's why these boxes had to get CC scanned. If you were smart, like unfortunately, morally wrong, financially correct. Welcome to sports cards, baby. This shit makes no fucking sense logically. It's really bad.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I mean, I think this would have been sick if they did something like this with like, they'll never do it since it's a bigger sport, but like if they did something like this with the football class this year and like, you know, they had all the autos for it and it was strictly just like the 6 or 7 QBs and the best receivers and running backs, and like there were crazy cards of all of them in like a 2-card box. Like that'd be sick. They're never gonna do it, I don't think. But
the issue, well,
you're removing the release of all the products that were in it, obviously. So that's the main issue.
This was how Panini cashed in on, frankly, in my opinion, a dead sport. You are not going to have many products come out for WNBA. You had Select, you had Prism. I think that's it for WNBA.
Correct. I think it's just Select, Prism, and I want to say there's one more, but I could be wrong.
Sure.
If there is, it's probably not that relevant.
So, like, financially, that is a dead sport. You can't make anything else out of it. This is such a genius move. And you know what I want to see them do? They should do this for soccer. Whatever leagues they have left post the purging of NFL and NBA and whatever licenses they're losing, I think they're going to have Premier League, they're going to have Serie A, and I think they have La Liga.
I don't even know what soccer means, so.
Football. Let's go to it. Let's see what they have currently. So they have League One, La Liga, and Serie A. And I guess they're not the. I thought they were exclusive for Premier League. That's weird.
I don't know.
Okay.
Does Premier League have like Prism and stuff? I don't know anything about that.
It does. And they have like Champions League too.
I've seen Champions Leagues. I think that's like Yamal has Champions League cards and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I think you could make a soccer one like this with some of their best stars and players, and that would be phenomenal. That would be something I would spend a good amount of money on now.
Yeah. I mean, it's just weird because it would. I think soccer releases enough product to where they wouldn't want to just totally eliminate the full release of each product. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
You'd have to do it in a way where it's like, we have the 10 biggest stars ever who are still signing, who are still alive from these clubs.
Yeah.
Go get it. It'd be like Dynasty on crack, because they did Topps Dynasty, or yeah, well, that's Topps actually. You know what I'm trying to say. My brain is thinking about multiple ideas here.
They're talking about the Dynasty Soccer they did.
Yes, but this is obviously Panini, so this would be like
That
their
was the one with
competitor.
like the fake Messi autos, right?
Listen, man, fucking his brother signed a couple or a lot. Who cares? Give us the money, whatever. You know, no one really cares.
I care.
No, you don't. These are just cool. This is 2022. This was 3 years ago. Jesus. But then again, it didn't release in 2022, I should say.
That
But
was 3 years ago. I thought that was like a year, like this
well,
year.
it didn't release then. You know what I mean? Also, yeah, there's Messi at
Not
38.
there's no way. When did that release? I swear this like just happened like 6 months ago.
Well, what I'm saying is it says 2022, but I don't believe it actually came out then.
So you think it's like a 2023? Even that doesn't make sense to me. I mean, this is so irrelevant, but like that doesn't make any sense to me.
I think it might be released like mid 2024.
Yeah, that's what I kind of.
August 21st. Yep, 2024. Okay.
Why the fuck is it called 2022?
Man, COVID's crazy,
It just
dude.
makes literally.
Supply
It's so irrelevant to the grand scheme of anything we've talked about, but it just does not make any sense.
Yeah. It's a fun one. It's still there. The page is here. Looks like shit. I don't know where we're gonna go from here, man. I've realized that my opinion on things is generally opposed by logic, and there's ways to monetize that. But I did not have 20K free to buy WNBA royalty and be wrong.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's so tough, like, when something like that comes out to be like, oh, it's definitely gonna be like a 10K box, you know, like,
no,
it's just like impossible to know that. I mean, you could definitely infer that, like, you know, it's kind of exquisite high end kind of thing, and you know, they probably will go up, but it's like, oh, it's a women's basketball, dude. I just don't have a good feeling about it.
Someone's gonna be caught holding the bag. Now, maybe it's you if you couldn't sell the boxes quick enough, or it's, you know,
I don't know. It's either the boxes are just going up every single sale.
What I'm trying to say is, like, someone's gonna be caught holding the bag. There's no world where a Caitlin card from this product is gonna realistically be high 4, low 5 figures forever.
Sure,
it's not gonna happen. Like, I don't know when that day is gonna be. You know what would have been fucking crazy? Like,
if we bought 20 boxes. Sorry.
Yeah, I know, but like, did you have, you know, what that would have been?
I mean, no, I don't think we could have pulled that much together that fast. No, I don't.
Not that quickly, because like we were watching it to the end, and at 3K I would have bought a box or two with Sheik, and that would have happened. And he would have wanted to open it, and for $1,500 gamble, fine. Like, whatever, it is what it is there. At anything beyond that, it's like, why am I doing this for something I clearly do not believe in? And I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, moving on, or anything else you want to touch on here?
Nah, I mean, I'm good.
Dallas this past weekend was pretty fucking bad from what I heard.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about it, so I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of people that usually go to it, that I'm friends with, did not go to it, so I'm assuming it probably wasn't amazing. But
from the conversations I had with friends who were vendors and walked the show, this is every Dallas show, so like, don't be surprised by the first part of this. Anything at decent values was immediately bought. Repackers or people flipping to repackers. Not a shock at all. But it quickly dried up more than you would think. By Saturday, the show was dead. Because people did not want to be there. If they showed up, they were repackers on Thursday, maybe Friday, walking around, buying up goodies, and going and enjoying their holiday weekend like they are entitled to. To be a vendor at that show this past weekend, to have been there on Sunday, if you stayed on Sunday, my God, you have nothing going on, do you? Or you really, really, really need to make that deal. And You know what I did, because I was working this past. We were on vacation. We went to the Outer Banks in North Carolina, which is actually really fun. I've never had a chance to go, but I worked because I didn't take off time. There's no reason to. I sat on Discord and bought shit and flipped it, and I had a good week of buying, just because of the fact that I, you know, had the capital free, and people were, I guess, not paying attention as much as they should have. So you zig when other people zag, and you do well. But to go to the Dallas Card Show this past weekend would have been really miserable, and I feel bad for you if you had to go.
Yeah, I saw like no photos or anything, so I don't even really know how crowded it was. Like, I'm assuming you sold your table for the weekend or something.
I sold all three,
Your
yeah.
tables, I should say, I guess.
Yeah. Are you coming in September? Did we talk about that?
I'm planning on it, yes. But
You want the one showcase?
yeah, I would like it, yes.
Okay, we'll figure that out. But at least then, like, Mikey will be with us in September, pending, I don't know when his second child is expected. I don't even know if he doesn't know they're having a boy or girl because they're waiting until they're born. So that'll be interesting. I'm not sure that expected date, but there's a chance he won't be there. If so, then you'll buy the full table, I guess, or some shit. And then we have Max with us. What's fucking Max? What's goddamn Max's Instagram? I think it's just Max Cards.
I think it's Cards Max.
Is it Cards Max? Am I just illiterate? I'll tell you right now. It's Cards Max. Dyslexia is fun, baby. Don't ask me to spell it. I can't.
I'm excited for that show.
That'll be a really
is
good.
That's after Burbank?
It's right after Burbank, so it's 2 weeks after.
So I am iffy on Burbank. I'd like to go. I'm pretty locked in on Dallas. I just need to book it, and then Nationals. So it's going to be a big stretch for me. I usually don't do that many like shows like that much in a row.
Yeah, there is a 2-month period now coming up where it's for me National, Burbank, Dallas, local show, at least my backyard, all major events, all setting up at this is go time, dude. Like this is when money's made. And I bought a good amount of stuff, and I might be signed up to repacker already, and that was some national prep, and I'll take that money and I'll buy more, and then another repacker will buy it, and I'm not sure why I'm setting up and what was the point and what is happening here.
Yeah, I'm almost more excited to buy stuff than sell stuff at this point. Like, I planned on having a decent amount of like good quarterback stuff, but like, I mean, the shit's starting. I can't even like keep some of it. Like, I did some stuff on my story last night, and like a bunch of it sold that I wasn't anticipating on it actually moving. And so now I'm just kind of scrambling trying to buy stuff in the next 2 weeks.
If I sell this a lot, my prep goes down probably 25% for the national, and like while the cash flow is nice, like I'm just gonna have to rebuy again. So I'm not going to ever sneeze at profit. It would be nice. It'd be a nice amount of money. I'm already selling to this person a good amount of stuff. It would turn from like an $8,500 deal to like a $16,000 deal. Great. That's a lot of money. I'm happy to take that. To be greedy on it and try and get like another $1,000 in cash at the show, sure. Could I get fucked? Absolutely. I might as well have the money free and then be more liquid going into the major events. Or, buy more online, which is the point. I'm going to sit on Discord after this meeting. Jesus Christ, my brain. After this podcast and try and buy more shit because I have to and I want to. And to me, buying is more fun than selling.
Yeah, that's like the only thing I'm not like upset about with moving all this stuff before the Nationals. Like, I'd rather get the cash, even if it's something I've had for a while that I'm breaking even on. Like, I don't know. I think this National is going to be interesting. I think it might be a little bit different than normal. I think it might be, I don't know how to phrase this. I just think it's going to be like a different vibe. Like, I think there's going to be
so much money in that room from repackers. And
I almost think like the repacker part is kind of turning down a little bit. And I think it's turning more towards like collectors paying serious premiums, like stuff they actually want. So it's kind of turning into like finding the golden egg in the showroom kind of thing.
Yeah, I could see that. I think that you know, I don't have any QB stuff now, and I really wanted to make that play.
Not the worst thing, honestly.
It's the worst time to start doing it now, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I now want to focus on like NBA guys who are kind of like a little overviewed, and maybe some like veteran baseball. I don't really fuck with Bowman Chrome as much as I should. But at the same time, I'm not dumb, and I buy shit at decent margins. And while I say I have a plan, I quickly abandon it when I can get stuff at 80% comps, and then I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm someone who always prefers like veteran patch autos, on card stuff, and I deal in as little unproven talent as possible. I love cards with an extremely high floor that can go up, obviously, as opposed to Bowman. Now, I've also done very well with Bowman. Shout out Jackson Churio, who I liked for a while and did well with. And then I get a couple of Blaze Alexanders, which I will lose on. In 10 years of doing this, I can name the times I really fucked up, and it's really separated. Josh Rosen, Blaze Alexander.
Blaze Alexander was like one card, though, right?
I know. Well, I lost. I'm going to lose like 5.
Do you still have that?
I do. It doesn't matter. Who cares?
Why don't you just like auction it?
Because I'm going to lose $800 anyway, so I might as well just wait.
Fair. If he dies.
Yeah. Listen, man. Like, and that's the funny thing about this too. In a decade of doing this, like, I have never taken a high 4-figure loss on something. Have I lost $1,000 before? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened. Okay, it happens. I thankfully didn't fucking buy Mac Jones of the National Universe out of that. I was the one selling those cards. But, you know, it does happen. People lose all the time.
I mean, yeah, it's always the goal to not lose $5,000 on a card, you know?
I would jump off a building to get those.
I bought this. I feel like you would like this.
Oh, how much is that?
I paid $300 for it.
What are they going for? Dude,
you know, if you look at the comps, it's not a crazy deal. But that just seems really cheap, doesn't it?
And that's 2015 floss, right?
14, I think. Yeah, 14. Because you look at it and it's like, wow, it's sick, but it's like,
the comp is 321, 257. Yeah. You paid literally what the card is worth. Yeah, that's a fucking sick card. The issue with that, which is so funny, is a repacker will see that and be like, I'll give you 250.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that is a eBay card through and through where you put it on at $499.99 and wait.
I just wanted it for like my showcase, like, you know, I just wanted to have a showcase with like good shit that like looked cool. So, you know, like I don't mind paying whatever and maybe making like $50 on it. Like that's fine. I just needed cool, non-repackery case hit type cards.
Here, if you can talk for 1 minute, I'll grab my pile of stuff that I might be selling.
Oh boy.
Here, let me turn the camera off and come back.
But yeah, it's never a bad idea when you're heading into like a show like the National you might think you're paying up on certain things, but you know, in reality, if you're going to a show like the National and you have a Matthew Stafford 4-color flawless patch auto, you know, someone there's gonna either be after that or see it and be a collector and be like, oh, I need that, and there's none available on eBay, so what do you want for it? You know, there's not really a downside to buying stuff like this.
Everything's falling down. All right, we're good.
Oh no, Dave died.
Yep. All right. Well, hang on. We're gonna do this. So this pile, Kai, that I'm about to show you is stuff I bought this past week that is probably going to a repacker. We'll see what happens. But you sparked exactly what I talk about. Reggie Jackson, Andre Drummond, flawless patch to 5. Amari Stoudemire, upper exquisite scripted swatch patch auto to 25. Turn the light off. It's actually easier for you guys to see. Kai, you gonna look or no?
Sorry.
Like, that's cool. That's pretty neat. It's not that expensive.
Did you buy like a Logo Man or something?
Amari Stoudemire Logo Man.
Yeah.
There it is. Grant Hill at 10. On-card auto from Preferred. Prestige Scottie Pippen to 49. This is just basically cash. LeBron James top score on PSA 9. Not going to bother with Royce Lewis. Bryce Harper to 777 PSA 9. Game worn, flawless star swatch
Oh,
TO.
that's sick. I've never seen that card.
I fucking love this card. This was, what did I pay for it? I'll tell you in a second. I paid $265 for a game worn flawless patch auto, and that's about what they comp for. I paid about 100%, but knowing that I can get more out of it. I wish this was game worn. It's not. Phil Rivers patch auto select to 15. Joe Thomas flawless 2-color patch auto. This is just cool. Drew Brees to 5.
Oh, that's sick. Is that? There's no way that's game worn,
It's
right?
not game worn.
I was
No.
gonna say that'd be crazy if that was game worn.
Jerome Bettis to 15. Flawless.
Just one lot you purchased or an accumulation?
This was stuff I bought over the last week. I'm probably selling to a rebacker. This one is really cool. And hilariously enough, it's also TO.
It's a Caitlin Clark kaboom.
Notable nameplates. TO from the Bills.
Oh, that's pretty sick. He only played there for like a year, right?
What?
He only was there for like a season, I think.
1
right?
year at the end.
Yeah, so very few patches.
AP, LT, and MJD.
Oh,
Triple
that's
patch 25.
disgusting.
Right?
How much is that?
I paid. 1 second, I'm finding it. 125.
Yeah, I mean, I think as we go on the next few years, like stuff like that's going to be what you see takes the biggest jump. It already kind of has. I mean,
Reggie Bush to 12, game worn.
that's sick.
Like, I like neat shit. Jerry Rice to 50, Spectra 50th anniversary, Raiders auto. Jerome Bettis to 25 from Headers Optic. Star Swatch of Michael Vick. Not game worn. Drew Brees to 10. Silver Bar Eminence.
That's sick.
Disgusting.
Should melt it down.
Right? Game worn Marshall Falk 3-color. Some downtowns. SGC 10 of Eli.
Is that the rare year?
This is 2022.
Oh,
And then this one's really cool. This one is Emmitt Smith is game worn, Peyton Manning and Jerry Rice are player worn to 5.
that's sick.
1 week of buying shit. I have a type. It's neat shit. This happened to be generally football, but like incredibly high floor, stuff that will sell. I doubt it even makes it past this podcast. I might get a text during it, big. I'm buying it all for the price you listed.
Open the door.
Well, it's not even open the door. It's just like
I'm here to buy your cards.
I have a type. I like neat shit, and I'm not going to budge off the price because I know the Nationals 2 weeks away anyway, 2 or 3 weeks away at this point, and I know this will sell there. Nothing I showed you has like, oh, this is a bad comp. Oh, I hear he tore his ACL again. Motherfucker, Mark Steinmeier was out of the league for the last decade, and yeah, it's a logo, man, but at least that's a comp too, and it's not even a bad one.
Yeah.
Oh, Bryce Harper is playing back. You don't give a fuck. This is for 2010, dude. The comps there are interesting. Deal with it. Like, go on. What do you think is going to happen? But that's just one day. I'm going to keep buying shit. Hopefully I have more cash. If not, I'll have more cards. But we sold in 3 weeks anyway. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. It's going to be an interesting week. I think for me, I'm going to try to take it the most serious I've taken a national, just because of how much money I have into, the hotel, the flight, the cards and everything. So I'm going to try to grind it out all week. I think I probably won't do too many trade nights or anything, but I'm not sure unless you guys all do and stuff, but probably try to take it easy at night. But what's up?
I'll go if you go. That's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind going to them. The National is like a different beast compared to like a Dallas, like, especially with us being set up all week, like it's a lot.
Here's what it comes down to. Thankfully, like financially, things are set up in a good spot for the show. What it comes down to, Kai.
I didn't say anything.
Kai, how much was your table to Kai?
I have a table.
You have a table. I have part of your table. I gave Kai his table to National for free. Partly because he's my podcast host, partly because there was an offer that made sense for both of us to share the table, so we did it. Things are financially in a good spot there. Therefore, how much we want to grind at the show comes down to like basically self-respect. Like you could be a sweaty mess at 3 a.m. in the morning making deals, or you could be a normal human being. And like
Yeah.
I don't know where I want to be.
Yeah, I don't quite know yet either.
Like
I just
I'm
know I
very,
don't want to do it every day.
no, you can't do it every day. I think
Yeah.
the days to do it honestly are Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah. I was thinking like even Tuesday could be interesting with whoever's there already, because you're kind of getting first pick at some stuff probably.
Kai, don't forget we have the early check-in. I can go in on Tuesday and set up.
So, what is they got people? No one's gonna be able to go in besides dealers, obviously.
Correct.
Is it frowned upon for us to walk around that day and look at stuff?
I think that what we should do is, if it's just the two of us, one should be at the table, one should walk around, and then like.
I just didn't know if it was frowned upon because it was technically supposed to be like a literal like set your booth up day. Not
I had conversations. I had conversations with Al. There are $1 million deals that happen on that Tuesday.
Yeah, so it's not frowned upon if we do some walking and try to buy some stuff.
Dude, don't be shocked if some fucking repackers with a vendor badge walk up and buy your shit out.
Yeah, they probably will. I mean, that's probably a strategy to get in there.
Kai, I guarantee you that someone has paid 4 figures for a vendor badge.
Maybe, yeah.
How about 750 then?
You honestly might be right with 1,000. That's you get it an hour early every day. You get Tuesday. You get Wednesday's not even like a real day, is it? Wednesday's like early access, right?
I don't fucking know, dude.
I think Wednesday starts at nighttime. So you get 2 days of like unprecedented access, basically. So they may be paying $1,000 for the badge.
If spot number 1 at the National, the front table, ever went up for public auction, it would do 6 figures easily. If fucking Caitlin Clark cards are doing high 5s and 6 figures, if someone's getting offered $300,000 for a Caitlin Clark rookie card, there's someone out there who's going to pay 6 figures for the booth, spot number 1 of the National. Let's just be honest with ourselves. Probably, definitely. Like, I can't tell you the opportunity cost of having spot number 1, but you know who would also happen? It'd be a fucking ego thing too. How many fucking like how dick measuring contest that would be if you had your name up there, spot number 111. You're the first person in, and everyone wants to see your stupid booth.
Yeah.
Like. All right, what else is there? We didn't talk about extended bidding. This has been a very a good episode so far, in my opinion. Let me pull this.
There's a lot going on. Busy time.
There's a lot going on. eBay has begun to test out extended bidding for trading cards. Now, there's no information really about like how long it's going to happen, when it will begin, how long, everything else. But this just released actually today. What? I thought this was like yesterday.
It came out like last night-ish, yeah.
Okay, so there's a very big wait and see here. I don't bid on eBay really ever, so I am not personally impacted. I'm actually checking right now on my eBay when the last time I bought something was. It was a Dollar Shave Club replacement razor, a Jalen Suggs flawless patch auto. This was January 2023. I bought one item on eBay in 2025. It was that razor. I bought a Jalen Rose flawless patch auto in December 2024. Bought a Kenny Britt game worn jersey. Bought supplies. And the last card I bought for myself was February 2024. I bought a Shaquille O'Neal Clutch Factor patch auto to 10.
You really don't buy anything on eBay? I mean, I'm not surprised. Like,
I don't.
But that's just surprising.
Literally? All right, so...
Do you just actively, like, not search eBay? Or do you
I love searching eBay. I use it for the buying side of things. Like, oh, I'm checking comps. Let me do this. I don't fucking want to set public comps unless there's something ending that I need to have, but I don't need to have anything. Like, let's see if I can actually pull my purchase history and not, like, dox myself. Literally, Dollar Shave Club razor, Jalen Suggs, Kenny Britt game worn jersey, supplies again, Top loaders. Top loaders. This was when I was doing the MPB stuff. I bought this.
TCG.
I bought this for someone. I can tell you the story offline. Top loaders. This was for Shane. Jamal Murray game worn jersey. Robert Woods game worn jersey. My Rico scanner. Video games. This was a gift. Supplies. Kenny Brick game worn jersey. Supplies. Muhammad Sanu game worn jersey. Supplies. Supplies. The last other card I bought for myself, Kai, was 2023
That's crazy.
for $47.
That was how did that go for $48? It's kind of nuts.
That's why I won it, Kai. I don't use eBay for buying. Final Fantasy supplies, another Dollar Shave Club Racer.
Why don't you just buy them at the store?
Fuck that. Game worn jersey, supplies, Stratego, and a baseball card.
Oh, it's actually kind of sick.
I know. And then
Is that Trey Lance?
This was a title called Football Cards in January or June 2023. I won it, and the guy never shipped, obviously.
I love football cards.
These were cool. These were game worn Stephen Curry shoes.
I remember that.
It won't show, but that was fucking awesome.
What did you end up doing with those?
I flipped them. I sold them.
Privately or on like eBay?
Privately. I don't remember what I got off them off the top of my head. I think I got 55, but I was actually at dinner with Casey when I won those, which was cool. This was Vinsanity, notable nickname auto, the 25. Gavin Sheets game one jersey. Josh Allen. I think I won this for a friend. I don't know why I won that. I don't buy cards on eBay. Kenny Britt. This was the damaged Giannis card. Oh, I outbid Nady on this. The Kobe Bryant Eternal.
Oh, I remember that one. Those are
Yeah.
Yeah, those are sick.
Yeah. In 2 pages, we're back 3.5 years ago. I don't buy on eBay. I don't really fucking care. Like,
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna benefit me as a seller. I auction cars all the time.
There's literally no benefit to the buyer.
No. If they introduce a buyer's premium on eBay,
No. That's where you draw the line. I don't love the extended bidding. It's fine. I'll still use eBay. Buyer's premium. No. That's crazy. There's no what is the premium? You're not an auction house, you're eBay. Like
we're the best auction house.
it just doesn't make any sense, but
Correct.
well, I think the reason there will never be a buyer's premium is because the whole point of the buyer's premium is so that the auction house gets their cut, and eBay already takes their cut. So.
Listen, we got processing fees here, we got handling fees here, we have supply. Man, you would not believe believe it or not, COVID. More issues.
COVID's affecting our supply chain, actually. So
yeah, listen, man. I know that you're the one listing the card yourself, but man, that supply chain really bad. We need another 2% here.
Yeah.
What else was there? We can quickly touch on this article. I didn't really read it because, shockingly, David doesn't read that much. But if you invested $500 in baseball cards 30 years ago, would it outperform the S&P 500? The answer is maybe. So they list some examples here that are really funny. CC Sabathia, top traded rookie card, PSA 10 Pop 4. Bowman Chrome Refractor, Roy Halladay. A-Rod Foil, which I cannot believe this is a $40,000 card in 2021, so I can't imagine that's anywhere close to that now. And the Mirror Gold Derek Jeter, which I believe, that I could believe that is a very expensive card. I don't know about $200,000, but
just very odd selections, like you said.
It is very strange. Now,
Couldn't pick like 4 like very liquid cards or anything.
I don't know. I can't believe that this is.
I think they're talking about that, right?
I think they're talking about this one.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of like the Jeter one, I think.
Yeah, let me just. Yeah, the foil one. So your investment went down.
Yeah, it's not even the sale price.
Exactly. Your price went down, sir.
Well, is that's what they're estimating it for
15.
now, right?
This
Not what,
came out
not what they would have paid for it.
yesterday.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the price you would have gotten nowadays, not what they would have paid 30 years ago.
If you paid
We were
$40,000
visionary back then.
Yeah. Roy Halladay 1997 Bowman Chrome Refractor. I mean, I don't think I've ever even seen this card. Okay.
That's got to be a super low pop.
That's got to be a ridiculously low pop. PSA 10, 16K. Okay. Even still, it's lower than their estimate, which was 20,000. CC Sabathia tops traded. This is a pop 4, so I don't even know if there'll be any on eBay, but.
Is this like an IP auto? Or is this like a...
What? This has got to be an impersonal auto.
I mean, is there even a real one, though? They didn't... I don't think he has autos in that set.
I think there has to be.
I don't know.
I am confused. This is the pack pulled one. This is 5K.
Am I stupid? Is that not the same card that was just listed for 1,000 OBO?
So I think that was one of those Jedi mind tricks, dude, where this is an in-person autograph right here.
Gotcha. So look, just go on the back and see if they're... Oh yeah, it's PSA certed. It's not an auto.
Yeah.
Does that one have a thing on the back that says autos guaranteed or whatever? No.
This has to be the pack pulled one because it's certified auto.
Oh, it's right there. Yeah.
Yeah. This one was not.
Correct. Okay.
But even still, so like they are wrong here, so completely wrong.
Let's just cut all the values in half.
Display Zone Shop is fucking just wrong. You didn't do any research into this. It clearly shows anyone who has any basic knowledge. This one would not shock me if it's close to reality, but then again, I don't believe you anymore. There's a Mirror Red doing 1,000, so back up card ladder. Yeah, BGS 9 did 90. PSA 10 did 288,000. So they were wrong on the one that they were wrong on 3 for being too high, and the one they were too low on is the most expensive.
I guess it evens out almost in a way.
I guess. Like, I knew this was going to be correct. I didn't know where.
I didn't know that was numbered to 30. That's pretty sick.
So I've been offered the Mirror Red before, which I believe is to 100. Or it's either, it's even not numbered to 100. Oh, it's to 90. Okay. I mean, they're only $1,000. Roughly.
That's surprising there's that big of a price difference.
It's gold, baby! Anyway. Yeah, bottom line is, although it's hard to make apples-to-apples comparison, it's clear the baseball card market is more of a boom or bust universe than the S&P 500. You don't fucking say. While some rare, high-quality cards can fetch eye-catching numbers, the average card doesn't represent much of a long-term investment. Wow. You sure got it, Yahoo Finance. You're telling me that
I wouldn't be surprised if like AI wrote this, honestly.
Moises Alou Bowman autos are not worth more?
Don't you dare disrespect Moises Alou.
Listen, I could have named so many other players. At least Moises Alou is pretty good. They do mention, though, how a lot of the cards are worthless. Baseball cards are getting a bit trickier to price on a comparison basis. Not really, but okay, whatever you say. For the most part, generic baseball cards are essentially worthless, correct? Perhaps valued at the original selling price. Yeah, honestly, yeah, right on. This is essentially true of cards in the 80s and 90s, which are mass-produced with poor quality and guard the nickname of the junk wax era. It's fair to say that anyone holding a random collection of cards from 1995 on, even with a few superstars in it, would have underperformed the S&P 500. Yeah, but honestly, No, because
What are the odds also that you would have picked these 4 cards?
that I would have picked these 4
Like,
cards.
I'm just saying, like 30 years ago, that you would have known to like pick 4 MLB Hall of Famers with like their very sought after cards. Like,
Well, let's just take the example. So let's take certified Derek Jeter. Let's just see what these are at. Sorry, let's do that. Blue to 6K. If you kept just the base cards for 30 years, $5. PSA 10. Oh, PSA 9. I'm sorry, to 93. Okay,
I mean, how much were the base?
50. The base were $6.
Mm.
But also PSA 8 did $6 as well. So if you kept a big stack of Jeter cards, you didn't have a numbered card because obviously there were not as many, and you know, whatever, $20, $8.
Congrats, you didn't lose money, but you did lose a lot of money to inflation.
You did. A-Rod foil. These I could see actually being decent money. Let's see. Nope, $6, $10, $60, $10, $35. I was more expecting that. 9. Are these all foil or are they not foil? Oh, that's not foil. $15. This is a foil. Okay, never mind. You lost money.
It's kind of weird
$19.99.
they actually went down from 30 years ago. I'm surprised, honestly.
PSA 10 did 86, $100, 26, 18, $7, $3. Okay. And well, the big winner here is going to be the Holiday Refractor because they actually clarified. But I'm curious to see what the base one does and then the refractor itself. $300. Yeah, if you saw
I don't think that's not the true refractor. You're looking at the international one. The true refractor is like that doesn't have the background. Those are way more rare.
Yeah, so $300.
Just go to like highest all time. It'll probably be
24.
Oh wow.
15.
There's not even like a normal one. It's kind of crazy.
I know. Yeah, listen, if you stacked Roy Holiday cards, $57, you would have won on Roy Holiday. $15 raw. $622 PSA 10s. Wow. Yeah. You possibly would have made a killing on that. Now there's obviously other circumstances for why. Obviously he passed away. He doesn't have a ton of cards, especially modern cards. Like I think his last product he signed was Dynasty, like 2018 or something.
Dynasty or Triple Threads? I know he has some somewhat recent Triple Threads, but they're stickers, so I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
Holiday didn't have a lot of cards anyway, so you know. It's interesting. All right. Anything else you want to touch on, Kai?
Not really. I mean, we kind of hit on the main stuff. I mean, the eBay thing's going to be interesting. We'll see how the Caitlin Clark nuke cards do. I mean, the boxes don't seem to be going down yet, so I don't know.
There'll be a saturation point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where it's going to be, but I wish I bought some. I will just take my happy pills and I will just move on with my day because that is what matters.
If one of those Caitlin Clarks came up to you at the National for 80% of comps, would you buy it?
No.
70.
Depends on where the comps are from.
50.
Yes.
What about an Angel Reese?
It depends on when the comps are from.
A week before, 2 weeks before.
No. I wouldn't touch it even at 50% possibly.
Wow.
2 weeks is a long fucking time.
Dave is confirmed both a woman hater and racist.
What if I say that's also Caitlin Clark as well? Can I just be sexist?
You just hate women then.
I can live with that one. Thank you guys for watching and listening. Next week. Oh, we should have gotten a guest on. Fuck. We'll do that next time. God damn it. Peace.